A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Wednesday, May 31st. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Several of the asylum seekers who were brought from New York City to hotels in the town of Newburgh have felt unwanted by local residents who were yelling at them, telling them to go back to their own countries, and otherwise verbally abusing them. As a result, Orange County legislator Kevin Darian Lujan, who has been one of their community advocates, says some of the men are opting to go back to New York City.
Some of them have left because the conditions just became to a point where they just felt not only unwelcome but also unsafe. And so that is just, it's very, very disheartening.
Lujan says an estimated 180 men had been bused to the town of Newburgh hotels, but a number have returned to New York City where they feel more welcomed. Westchester County Executive George Latimer has proposed to Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas the creation of a federal immigration court in White Plains to handle asylum seekers in the Hudson Valley. In recent weeks, migrants have been bused from New York City to locations in the Hudson Valley, and Latimer says that with a federal court facility in White Plains already, judges could ease the backlog of immigrants awaiting their applications on asylum.
This would allow immigration judges to be on duty and to handle those cases of individuals that may be placed in Westchester or anywhere else in the Hudson Valley and ensure speedy adjudication of their cases. And that's important because if migrant asylum seekers are to have a successful outcome and be dealt with in an appropriate fashion, we cannot have them awaiting cases over a year, 2 years.
In a letter to the Homeland Security Secretary, Latimer suggested staffing the court with retired judges and individuals with legal expertise. The aging Sullivan County Airport Terminal building was closed for good yesterday to make way for a new two-story facility at the White Lake Airport. The new building will be designed primarily for one type of air travelers, says County spokesman Dan Hoost.
It is of interest to the business jet community, and that's why we're doing this work on the terminal, is to actually create a terminal that is going to be, modern and up to date and replace one that has reached the end of its service life, but also that caters to the business community.
The airport has no commercial passenger flights, but services business and leisure travelers, as well as being the international flight hub for the Hatzola Air ambulance transportation system. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
State Police Tuesday identified the victim of a fatal crash between two jet skis on the Hudson River off Newburgh as a Belleville, New Jersey man. Troopers said 48-year-old Jorge Aristaplasta of Saddlebrook, New Jersey, was operating a 2018 Yamaha jet ski with a passenger, and 49-year-old David Torres of Lodi, New Jersey, was operating a 2017 Yamaha jet ski with a passenger. Both were traveling north on the Hudson when they collided. Torres and his passenger, later identified as 48-year-old Charles Sanchez of Belleville, were tossed into the river. Local boaters at the marina offered aid and helped to get the men out of the water. Torres and Sanchez were transported to the hospital with Torres listed in critical condition. Sanchez was pronounced dead at the scene. Police have identified the two pedestrians killed as they walked along Gulf Road in the town of Callicoon at 3 a.m. on Monday. Killed were 22-year-old William Hardenberg and a 14-year-old girl, both pronounced dead at the scene. Police said they were struck by a 2012 Honda driven by 24-year-old Elisa Diaz of Roscoe. She remained at the scene and called 911. The investigation into the accident is continuing. State police have responded to several serious motor vehicle crashes on the Palisades Interstate Parkway that have resulted in fatal and serious injuries. Troop F State Police conducted an aggressive driving campaign on the parkway from May 15th through the 28th to deter motorists from speeding and reckless driving. On several occasions, the state police were assisted by the Rockland County Sheriff's Office. The results of the 2-week detail were 993 tickets issued, 527 of which were for speeding, and 8 driving while intoxicated arrests. Police said motorists can expect to see more details on the Palisades Parkway. Police are looking for a man wanted by 3 police agencies in Orange County. 29-year-old Kyle Steinhardt is wanted for burglary in Walden, possession of stolen property in the city of Newburgh, and burglary by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Police say he's known to take advantage of crimes of opportunity, such as targeting vehicles with open doors or unsecured property on front or rear porches and yards. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.